Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On first down, Fields able to hit his target, Claypool. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Down at the 35, it'll be second down. The Bears at 11-2 now, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
The field's going to get this to Montgomery. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now third down and 6 to go.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 22. Ready, set. Shotgun, and then a handoff to Davis Price. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Kyler Gordon stopped that play before it ever got going. Great job. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Smith here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down. Back to throw here. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The throw over the middle taken in and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Now a first down throw, Fields. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those two hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1 yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On the go.
They'll run with Davis Price. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Gainwell is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just does the quarterback run it, does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. He's got him in. incomplete. Touchdown, Chicago. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games, because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Hurts. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. That's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Come on. Hey.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Fields on 1st down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Fields. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And he will have the Bears first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside. They didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 15-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. They snap it to Fields. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! David Montgomery. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Second down, here's Davis Price. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Play action. Here's Hurts. He finds his target, Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Davis Price gets this one out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
They've got up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
On first down, it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. From the 50, here's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up a lot. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields got his man complete over the middle. It's Montgomery. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw, Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league, and he does a terrific job there hustling in quickly to make the play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he was able to get in there and make a great play.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now it's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Velus Jones, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 43. A good pickup there, a 22. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 17-yard line. Give them 18 on the play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Drops this underneath for Davis Price.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They find some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Fields now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Fields. He's got Mooney, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
All eyes on Fields. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal. We continue play, but
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for Chicago, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.